The only people right now who think that Joe Biden is doing a sterling job as President of the United States are the same ones who still wear their masks alone in their cars. And the fact that Hunter Biden, his bungling son, weird, isn't it? You got a father who's bungling, Joe Biden, and a son who's equally, if not more bungling, and he hasn't got any cognitive decline like Joe Biden does. But anyway, the bigger story in the United States right now should be the fact that Hunter Biden was funding the biolabs that the United States and the Ukraine both denied were in existence, and then came out saying, well, maybe we have some. Should be the bigger story in the United States right now, in the West even. But it isn't. That story is being subdued, the same as Hunter Biden's laptop was subdued and denied, which then subtly just cropped up and then disappeared again. Now, can you imagine if Donald Trump Jr. or Ivanka Trump or Barron Trump, God forbid, had a laptop with such sensitive information that went missing while they were visiting prostitutes? The mainstream media, social media, Twitter, the frothy-mouthed lefties would be having a field day. No, but because it's Uncle Joe Biden, nothing is said. Why is that, do you think? So anyway, the guy who is the biggest gaffer in the whole wide world at the moment, and by gaffer I don't mean boss, I mean he just drops gaffes every time he opens his mouth or does that mincy little waddle onto the stage to give a speech. And his latest gaffe is a speech he made while he was in, I believe he was in Poland. I might be wrong, correct me in the comments. But he said this: "For God's sake, this man cannot remain in power," he said of Vladimir Putin, the Russian president. Now, in my view, or any decent-minded person watching this, what's happening in Ukraine from afar, will know it's probably the most monumentally stupid thing a world leader could say at this very moment. Now, what this statement has done, it has justified Vladimir Putin's paranoia. And let's get this straight, folks. Vladimir Putin is a dangerous, paranoid man. Now, all he has to do is broadcast this speech on the state-controlled television there in Russia and say, look, they want to get rid of me. The Russian people voted for me. Why should the United States president want you to get rid of me? They did it to Saddam Hussein in Iraq. They did it to Colonel Gaddafi in Libya. Now they want to do it to me. Look, they did it to these two countries and they destabilised the whole region. They will destabilise Russia if they manage to get me removed. I was democratically elected. That's what Putin's going to say. It's going to play right into his hands and he will use it as propaganda. As much as people detest Putin, he is a very, very, very smart man. The guy isn't stupid at all. And bungling Joe Biden's speech just gifted him enormously. So now, in my view, Vladimir Putin has every right to be paranoid. And it could very well lead to him being made to look the victim and the Russian people rallying to his support and his cause. Of course, I don't agree with what's going on in the Ukraine at the moment. You have both sides which are controlling the narrative, so you don't know who's telling the truth. But after this speech by Joe Biden, things can only get worse and strengthen Vladimir Putin's position. And if anyone should be removed from power who is unfit for office, in my opinion, it's Joe Biden. The guy is completely gone. And Bungalow Joe Biden has absolutely no place whatsoever in describing Putin as some sort of control freak dictator. Because whenever you hear about Biden's approval ratings, remember, he is literally the man who got dislikes removed from YouTube because of how unpopular he is. So if you ask me, Russia and the West are just two sides of the same coin. And that's why I think. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if you wish to support my channel, if you like what I do, if you believe in free speech, then by all means, you can buy me a beer. The link is down below. And that's that. So until my next video, please comment, share, subscribe, and Roger Trout.